Oh, hello. um, Welcome again to my little repair channel. Today I will show you how you can take off the top cover on an old Nikon F. So let's go ahead. It's not that hard. We just need some tools. Tools matter. A tweezer, sharp pointed. This is a square, so angle it. Some dentist tool. This is really handy. We need another tool for locking ring, lock ring, and it press the ring out. Of course, there's the other one that press the ring in, but this one is to push out a lock ring on the rewinder. Then we need a compass or something. You could also use one of those cones, a very sticky rubber from japanhobbytool.com. No, I'm not sponsored by Japan Hobby Tool, but and of course we need some contact glue. This is not just a Danish brand, but it works pretty good. We need a solder and some to unsoldering wires. Now let's go ahead. Of course we need the crosshead JIS. This is a modified Phillips or PH00, which I have taken the sharp point off with a small file, so it fits perfect in the screw. And that should go all the way in this camera. There are some things we do not need to unscrew, especially this one. No. So the only thing I need to take off is the film advance, the screw with a big head on, and of course the rewinder I need to take off. And of course there's two screws on the front, here, there, and on one side, on the back, on the other side, left side, if you look from behind the camera. And of course the film, what do you say, the exposure slash film sensitive ring. It also needs to be taken off, and it held in place, so we could set it to something like 100, it doesn't matter, but I will set it to half a second, and put this to 12, so, or something like that. It's just that you need to have the 3 screws, one there, and there, fully expose it so you can unscrew them. But first I will take off the film advance and I will just show how. I could use this rubber thingy to just unscrew it, but sometimes it's very hard to get them off because they are a little sticky. So I will just use my dentist tool and take off this leather top on the film advance screw. put it aside, and somewhere here. And then somebody has been into this camera before me, but lock it so you have a good grip on it. Then I will use my own compass here to unscrew it. And you can just unscrew it. It can sometimes sit very tight. And then I can use this one to unscrew the rest of the screw. Now put a 2 fingers on here so you have a good grip on the advance arm, and then unscrew it counterclockwise, fully off. In my opinion, there should be a thin washer around here, but it is not the case in this camera. So by taking off the film advance arm, you just lift it up a little and it will go that way around by itself. So it will end up there, something like that. There's a small hole here. Where's my pin? There's a small hole here where the spring has to go into. So, but by doing something like that, it will just pop out. So, and that's it. Now the next thing is the film, the exposure button, ring, whatsoever it's called. And I will set the on 12 on the film sensitive ASA, and set it to ½ a second. Now I can fully expose all 3 screws, which is just unscrewed. There's no way the screw or the ring has to sit. Doesn't really matter. It's not like something else. It is off center. It's just to put on. Looks like there have been some water in this camera because of the rusty. Now, so it's just to lift this ring off. That's it. Now the other end, there's nothing more to do here in this area. So the other thing is here. So lift up the arm, advance arm, and then push on the lock and then pull it out. And then lift. So you can open the film door and take off the back. We don't need that. Now to unscrew the film rewinder thingy, you just put a screwdriver in here and all the way up here, and just, or you could use the end of a tweezer. It doesn't really matter. Just have a good grip on it, and of course take care of the shutter curtain or shutter blade in this case, and then have a good grip, and then unscrew the film rewinder arm. Look, there's 2 washers and a spring. So if we look here, there's actually one washer here, and there is this special curved washer which need to be faced correct when putting it back in. So maybe you can see here what it looks. It has to be sit like something there, and then you put it in, it will be something like there. And then the other one over here, and then all on the rewinder pin axle. Now there's also a spring, just keep it safe away, and then I can just take out the pin. Something like this one goes out here, and I can just push this out. Yeah, this white stuff, it looks like there has been close to water or something. It happens now and then for some. Now the lock ring here, which is here, is a bit loose. Okay, then I will use my lock ring tool, which press on them, and if I can get in place there, so it will be something like, don't push too much, there's no need for that. So it is. And now there is also a top cover plate here, so if you can get a tool in here somewhere and lift it up like this or so. Yeah, there has been water in this. Not good, but let's see how it turns out. Now there is a spring for the for this locking assembly. There's one spring that pulls things back, and there's another lock spring here that prevents the pin, the rewinder pin, to fall out or get out. So you just put doing so and lift it out. Now this can be a little tricky. I could just lift it up, I guess. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem, but it can. Yes, it can. It is. So I have to put a tweezer in here and unhook it like this. So then it should be possible to lift this out. So here we are, and there's a thin washer. I guess it's it looks like it's Teflon or something. Very, yeah, it's very slippery. So now that was most of the part, so I just need to unscrew 2 screws here on the front, one on each side, here, and one on the back, and then it should be possible to lift out the top cover. So let's see what's happened. And this on the other side. It's all the same screws, same length, same diameter. So that's it. Now, so it should be possible to lift off the top cover. Something like this. I guess we maybe can see more on the front, just to have everything. So this is how it looks. I could just continue, but this in this film I will just show how to take it off. If one need to continue, you just unsoldering this wire here, and then take off the top cover. Well, I could show it how to do that. No problem with that. So, yeah, we continue a little. See, dentist tool is really handy. So go and get you some if you want to repair that kind of stuff here. So, this is how it is. Okay, let's have a quick look inside this camera. Oh, there's something here. It's broken. Can you see? It is really broken, and it's not happened right now. So it must be maybe years ago. I would guess so. Yeah, it's not a new brake. But that was not good. Well, I think I will glue it together with some crazy glue or super glue or whatever people call it. It's the gel super glue. It looks like it's old, this glue. Does not have to go into the thread. Okay, that was not expected. So, but let's put this back in again. Okay, do you mind? So here we are. Maybe it's not the correct glue, I don't know, but I think it will work okay. And then on each side there are those plastic cover thingy that will fall off. Oh, then we can take a look here at the film, I mean the aperture system. Seems here. Oh. It will just off. So there is an axle in here, in this tube. So it's a kind of a gear from the ring here, goes through here to the back to another gear teeth wheel, which you maybe can see here. See? This is really smart. Instead of having a wire or something, thin wire that draws in the, like some cameras have. Okay, now I will put things back in again. Those two plastic things has to sit correct. I can see you cannot put them opposite side. They have to sit correct. Guess they will fall off again. Now, time to put the wire on again. Solder the wire on again. We have some. And put on new solder, so it will work better, because the old one is not really the same. It's hard to do it with the other, holding the solder in the other hand. But it will work okay. So now, and put the wire here behind the sticky something tape, so it's away. Oh, go away. Oh, so and then flip it over and put it on like this. So I will just do the screw one end in. Gently put the screws in there. So and then I don't know if this will work with the glued. Okay, it seems to work. Now, just to be sure to put the film door on, I will just let's see, put in the this pin. They have a cutout here, and it has to go through here, which is part of the lock system for the film door. So it has to be something like there. I could just put it in after. It's not a problem. So this cover here be there, and then the tiny spring, and we can just do like this. That's a bit tricky. Come on. So, here we are. And then oh gosh, no. Okay. One tweezer here and the other over here. And here we are. So, and the lock spring it's easier to show things when I use the tweezer so you can see what I'm doing. Here we are. So now it's time to put this in, and then I have to push the cutout here, has to face like this. put it in and press on the lock thing, and then you can put it in, and then it will just say click. Time to put the pin here. Not yet, but I also need this one. This goes on here, so, and then yeah, my lock ring. Well, it's not necessary to put this in, so we just take the lock ring here, put it on the tool, so, and then open it a little, then put it over. So now it's actually, this part is okay. Now time to put this in, the little spring here. And now it can be a little tricky to put this in, this rewinder thingy. Maybe it's better to put this on and then the rewinder thingy, or one could it's not the correct way of doing it, so we do it correct. I don't know how they do it in the factory, but I think I will do it my way. So just add this, put it correct in here, the gap, something like this, and then add the other. So, and then here we are. Hopefully, yes, it will be there. This seems to work. Yeah. And then it's time to just screw it in, tighten gently. Of course I could have used some thread lock, but it's not necessary in this case, because I will maybe go in the camera sooner, maybe. Now, then I can put my film door on. Oh, it looks like the light trap needs to be changed. That was it. So now it's time to put the exposure ring on, which is just go directly on. Doesn't matter where the holes sit, because it's all the same. And 3 small screws. Just put the screws in, not tighten them, because it will be easier to align the rest of the screws. And then I can just move the exposure ring. So that was it. Well, it's a nice white thingy, and do you know where it goes? It goes in here. Gosh, sometimes I looked at it and I forgot it. God damn. Well, we just unscrew it again. And okay, so, and then the wow, it goes really good this time. So this come off, and this come off, and of course I have to go to the real button. Oh, come on. Where did it go? Here. So I need to really take the whole stuff out. Oh gosh. So you see, it's not, well, I should have been to bed for an hour ago, but sometimes it really not goes like expected. But of course we do it again. So this goes here. So now things are back in place. Oh, shit. It goes really good. So now we should be there. So here we are. Will you please go there? So, funny, isn't it? Well, things work okay. It's good, but we're not. So, that was really fine, you think? And things are back in place. Okay, so we can put this on. And the locking ring. So, breeze. The spring goes on. It is so funny. Don't you think? Yeah, you think. Now I messed up the whole camera. not good. So, and then it should be possible to, okay, be nice. How do they actually do this in the factory? I don't know, it could be good to to see how the professional did that. I mean, when they put those camera back, I mean, when they assembled the camera in the factory. So now I can put the film door on. There's nothing missing. Wow, there has been some water in this old stuff camera. Now, when putting on the film advance arm, you need to do it like this and catch the small spring, round spring here, if it's possible, of course. So one have to press it down a little and then go all, 180 degree. And then there is another problem, because the spring, in this camera, it will just sit up too high. Then one have to press down here and move it over the axle. So it's something like there. Put on this screw and screw it, and it has to be screwed really tight, because when moving the advance arm, it will loosen because the little spring and then I can just tighten the screw. Like something here. I think it will be okay. Now, there's something wrong with the spring inside there. So I'll just have it loose for now. It's not a new camera. Okay, I could actually use some thread lock on this film advance arm. But you see, sometimes it is so with old cameras. So, and then there's enough glue on, or tape, or whatever it is here. So so that was actually that. So bye bye. Click click. Yes. it pops up the mirror, and then it goes something, yeah. Bye bye.